Sorry about that. All right. Okay. So I can share this template with you if you want it. It's up to you if you want to create your own. I don't know if you have your own or not. I did brand this to Remax because I was doing this for I did this one for Olivia Chambers. And so but I'm happy to give this out as a template because it took a little bit for me to make it. So
Okay.
anyways, this is a listing brochure. I have created one for listings that I've done. This was one that I put a QR code on. I think it was the spin top. So I put it on her spin top sign. And so if they scan the QR code, they would go to the virtual 360 and then in that virtual 360, they would see this listing brochure. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the first page. Okay, and it just shows, just listed the address and the amount.
Okay.
The second and the third page will be shown together in the flip book. I'm gonna
Side by side.
yeah, so let me actually go into the flip book so you can kind of see what it is, and then I'll go back and break it apart. All right, so this is this is what the flip book looks like when you open it up. So see how you can only see the first page?
Right.
And then when you flip it, then you see both.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So when I go back to it, when I'm on the second page, so this is page number 2, I just put in there the image and then I put a little description and then a little bit about the home.
Okay.
This page is empty. Okay. Now you could set your brochure up any way you want to. I just happen to set it up that after they flip to the second and third page, it would show them a video. Okay.
Okay.
This isn't the one I did. I just did this one for an example. So that I can show you what you can put in the flip book. Okay.
Okay.
So this is a video that's from YouTube. This is a video that I uploaded into the actual flip book. Okay.
Somebody else's video from YouTube?
Nope, mine.
Okay.
Okay. But you could potentially put another video in there, like if you had an inspector or if you had, somebody that had a neighborhood video or whatever, you can put that in, whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay. But going back to Canva, that's why this page is empty, because in the flip book, you have to manually put them in here in this software. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So then I'm going to go back and just finish the Canva instruction, and then I'll go and I'll show you where to go in Canva to then create the flip book.
Okay.
Okay. So then I come to this. This will be the 4th and the 5th page. Okay. So again, remember, second and third page will be together. 4th and 5th page will be together. So they'll come up when you turn the page, it'll be page 4 and 5 together. Okay. So think about it like you would be looking at a magazine. Page 4 and 5, you could see together once the magazine's open. Page 6 and 7, same thing. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So the virtual 360 is blank because in that flipbook software, I will be putting the code for the virtual 360.
Okay.
Okay. And then I go on to just have pictures in here, and all that these are they're called frames in Canva, and they look like this.
Right, so that they're all the same size.
Correct. So then all you do is just click and hold, grab the photo from over here, and you know that you can come in here and do let's say you were I mean, you had your photos. If you had your photos, you would upload your photos to Canva and then move them over. But let's say you were maybe just doing a brochure that had some photos in it. I mean, I don't, for whatever other reason. I didn't know if you knew that you can come over here and type in kitchen and then you can see kitchens in here. I didn't know if you knew that.
I haven't really looked for stock photos, but I have seen other things that I, knew were in there that I didn't
Okay.
put there.
Okay. All right. So these were all her photographer's images. Okay. And all I did was just I uploaded them into Canva and then dropped them into the brochure. Okay. And inside this, well, I won't go in there. Well, yeah. Inside this grid, so this is a 3-picture grid. Okay. You can change the spacing on here just by highlighting the grid. So the whole grid is selected. If you click up here on spacing, then all you have to do is move this glider and it changes the spacing of it. So if you
For the border. Okay.
yeah, if you didn't want a space in it, then you would just make it 0. And then if you wanted a little bit of a border, then you would just do, whatever number you wanted. I had it at 4.
Okay.
Okay. And then I just continued on. And then at the end, I put the seller's disclosure documents in there. And then you can put the lead-based paint in there. You can put the MLS sheet in there and so on and so forth. You could put the updated features in there. Like the sky's the limit on what you could put in the listing brochure. Okay.
Okay.
When I was at Real Estate One, we would actually do, handmade brochures. They were really hard cardstock, and it was when I was there as an admin, and we made them in Canva and printed them out. It was really cool. Okay. And then the bottom is a rectangle shape, and I just created the color based off of the Remax colors.
Okay.
Okay. And you know how to do that in Canva, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So then this is another frame where I have my picture in it. Okay, so this is just the circle frame. And all I did was put my picture in there like that. And then obviously the text. And then the Remax logo, I already had, I was doing Patricia Orby's, some stuff with her. So I had the Remax logo in there. And I did that. And then to do a hue, all you do is copy and paste. So if I wanted to do a hue background on Remax, all I would do is copy and then paste it again. And then I would edit the image. I would make it a blur. And then I would just I would layer it behind. So I would send it backwards and I would do it behind the actual image.
Okay, that's something I've never done before.
Yep. And so that just gives it a little bit of a hue.
Okay.
Like that. Just adds that depth or that uniqueness to the logo. So
Cool.
okay. All right. So now that you have a few things that you learned about the brochure, I'm going to go in here and show you then how to download it and open it up into this Heyzine program.
Okay.
You have the pro version of Canva?
I do.
Okay. So all you have to do is click share, click more, and then you scroll down to design.
Okay.
And there's this Heyzine or Heyzine flipbook. Just click on it. Now, the one thing I will tell you, this always defaults to page 1 through 10. But as you can see, this one has 15. So check the check mark for all the pages
Okay.
and then click done and then click save. Then it prepares your design. And then this comes up, the screen from Canva comes up, and it
Right.
tells you to either continue to edit, go to your home page, or if you look right here, there's a little hyperlink that says view in Heyzine flipbooks. So then it takes you out of Canva and into this software. I didn't pay anything for this software.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
now I have my flipbook here and it's blank, right? Because this is one I just grabbed from Canva.
Right.
Now it's blank. So now I have to come in here and I have to add in my videos that I want in there. I have to add in my virtual 360 HTML code to put in there. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that.
Okay.
And I'm going to grab my, I'm going to go open this one so that I can get all the links. I'm going to go into editor. So then when I have to open up all those different software to get the links. All right. So this one, I'm going to go into edit mode. And I'm going to go into web and I'm going to grab this one. All right. So this one is the one that we just brought over from Canva and we want to put our video in here. Okay.
Right.
So down here in the interactions, down here at the bottom left-hand corner is link, images, video. I'm going to click on video. And then what it does is it opens it up into an editing style.
Okay.
So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight an area that I want to put the video. Okay.
Okay.
I click, hold, and drag it down to create an area where I want to put my video. And then I'm going to simply paste in my hyperlink. Now, if I click on type, it'll show direct link, YouTube, Vimeo, or uploaded video. Since I'm at YouTube, I'm just going to click YouTube. I don't think I have to do that, okay, because it's already looking for a link here. And I think once I put it in there, it would automatically recognize it.
Okay.
So I'm going to simply put that in there. And then you can come over to player options and you can click highlight the action area, which means this area, like, hey, you got to do something over here.
Okay.
Click muted video and click automatic play. Now, if you don't want it to play automatically and you want them to click the play button, then just leave this off.
Do you know any reason why we'd want them to not have that set?
To not have it play automatically?
Yeah.
If there were two videos in here, you'd want it to not play it automatically. You'd want them to be able to pick which one they want to play first.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just going to keep this off and I'm going to close it. Okay. We're still in editing mode because remember there was another video that was up here.
Right.
Okay. So I'm going to go and grab that link. Oops. Shut up, Sheila. And that one is here. Hey there, Sheila. That one's uploaded. Okay. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go back into my video. I'm going to highlight the area that I want the video to be at.
Okay.
Now you can also do link too, and I'll show you how to do that because because with computers you got to have like 2-3 ways to do the same thing for whatever reason. Okay. But this time I'm going to go to uploaded.
Okay.
And I'm going to pick the video that I already uploaded. You can click here to upload a video. So let's say I wanted to upload a video that I already did. I don't think I have one in here, but I would find it. I would click on it and then it would upload.
Okay.
This, I just want to select the video and click select. I want to go to the player options and again, highlight, muted, and then loop.
Okay.
I don't want it to automatically play because there's two videos here and I
Right.
don't want them playing simultaneously.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to hit close. And then to see how they look, I need to click stop editing. And then this is how they look on the screen.
Okay.
The thing that's nice about this is that if you do something from your YouTube channel, they can literally click on here and go right to your YouTube channel if you have one. But if you just play it here, it will play it and then they can just unmute it. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So now the next page. So now we got to go to the next page because the next page is where the virtual 360 is. Now, if you have a photographer that does a virtual 360, then he can provide you a link to that.
Uh-huh.
Should be able to provide a link to you for that. Or if he's done any video, he can provide a link to that as well.
Okay.
So in order to do that, I'm going to go back into edit mode here, just so that I can get the code here on here. And this was the web, and this was the hyperlink for it. So I'm going to come back here. All right, this is my flipbook that I just downloaded from Canva. I need to put my virtual 360 in here. And so I'm going to come up to link or web. I think it's link. Give me a second. Link. Yeah, it's web. I'm going to click on this again and just do this. Okay, so if I click on web and I come down here and I click, hold, and drag, and I create the box for it to go into.
Okay.
Because this is a link, an HTML code iframe web address, I'm going to simply paste in my code. I'm going to click apply. And then I'm going to click stop editing. And there's my virtual 360.
Nifty.
And then after that, all I have to do is just continue on to the rest of the pages. And when I get to seller's disclosure, I'm going to click on image. And I'm just going to create the area that I want the image and then browse for that particular image. It's got to be an image though. I'm just going to put
Not
this.
a PDF.
Correct. It can't be a PDF file. It's got to be, oh, it's not going to let me do a HEIC. Let me try to find, gosh darn it. I really don't understand why Apple had to make so many issues with that, their live version. All right, here's the JPEG. Okay, so then let's say this was a seller's disclosure image, then I'll have it in there like that. And then the same thing over here, I would just put like the, because there's two pages to the seller's disclosure.
Right.
I would put it in there like that. Now, if I wanted to create a pop out, okay, then what I'm going to do is create a link, and this pop up, I believe, this picture, and we're going to go like that. Whoops, gosh darn it. Pop up. We're going to select that picture, close, and all right, and then we're going to stop editing. And when they click on, I don't know why the picture's not showing up. I'll have to go back and look at that. But there should be an image here. Okay. That's like a preview to them. And then when they click on it, then it will show up big in the screen. That's what a pop-up is it comes out and it shows the entire screen. Because a seller's disclosure is so small, they're not going to be able to see it in here. So what you would want to do is create it so that it pops out and be able to see it full screen. Let me see if, let me go back into edit mode here. I actually think I have a seller's disclosure I might be able to put in there. Let me go back here. Go to stop edit, link. We're going to do a pop-up and we're going to do picture. And try float. I'm going to do this. I need to find the file. I think it's in documents. Okay. So I'm going to go in and just get the seller's disclosure and quickly make it a image file. All right. And then because I have an Adobe version, I can export it as an image, JPEG export, and then it will create an exported document as an image. I'm going to put it on the desktop. All right. Close that out. Close that out. And close that out. Okay, so I'm going to browse for the image. It should be on my desktop. And this is page 1 right here.
Okay.
Select. Close. Stop editing. All right. Let me figure out why it's not showing up. Let me do screen set pop-up picture. Stop editing. All right. Well, there it pops up. I have to figure out why it's not showing up. Let me see if I can do that while we're on here. Let me do stop editing and see if let me do the second page and see if I could do it a bit differently.
Okay.
Let me do it as an image and see if it allows me to do a pop-up. All right. Actually, no, I'm going to try and do it as a link. This. Go to page, pop-up. Nope. Let me try to do it as an image. Let me try an image here. Browse for my second page. My second page of the seller's disclosure. And then close. And then click action, pop up a picture, set pop-up picture and hit select. Okay. So I'm going to go back and do that with this one. We're going to trash this. We're going to create the image. We're going to pick the image. Close. And then for the action, we want it to pop up. Set the pop-up picture to be this. Okay, so now I have both pictures. So the first
Perfect.
thing you have to do is do the image. Then you're going to click the action and then the action will pop up. Okay. Click stop editing and that locks it in. So now we have the seller's disclosure. All we have to do is click on it and then we can see it.
And it comes up. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And same thing with the second seller's disclosure. We can see it there. And then we can continue on if we have any more pages.
Okay.
All right.
All
You
right.
can do a lead capture on the flipbook. So that way, if somebody does scan it, you can capture their lead so they can see it. And you can do this with listing brochures. You can do it with seller guides, buyer guides. You can put them on your website. Like there's so many options that you can do on here. And then within this software, you could create different, like instead of a magazine, you could do a book. So this is what a book looks like, is that has this little thing that goes down here.
Right.
This.
Right.
You could do, so this was the magazine one. You could do a notebook, which is more of like your, over here, it's kind of like the rounded style. It
Okay.
still turns the same, but it's more of like, just, more of like what a notebook would look like versus a magazine. A magazine.
Like spiral bound or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you can do sliders. I did a slider on, I forget what I was doing, but I did a slider on it. Oh, it was a presentation. That's what I was doing. And so you can do something like this if you're kind of doing a presentation. So even if you happen to need to do a presentation, you could use something like this to do a slider.
Okay.
And then you also have the capability within this software, excuse me, to do where's it at? Oh, the dashboard. You can do I gotta find it first because I thought this was like I use Flipbook over here. Bookshelf.
Okay.
So you can create a bookshelf of all the different things that you've created.
Okay. So like listing presentation.
Correct.
Okay.
And so they sit on this bookshelf and if you have guides, if you have listing presentations, if you have buyer presentation, anything, and you can have them all in here and they're just listed on these bookshelves like that. I mean, the sky's the limit to the amount of things that you can do. Right now, I use this flipbook for Olivia's listing brochure. This is what I did. This is how it looks when in this other software I have. But this software does literally the same thing. And it's $800 more.
Uh,
So I can pop out
right.
the seller's disclosure, just like I did on the other one. I could put the virtual 360 in there. All the pictures and any video that I needed. I could also make the I think I did it to this one. And you can do the same thing in the Heyzine one.
Okay.
You can brand the background to yourself.
Oh,
You can do it in Flipbook and you can do it in the Heyzine.
okay.
So that when they open it up, okay, or when they come to it, this is what it's branded like. Not
Right.
of course yours would be different, but
Right.
and then they would just flip through it. Their logo would end up down here in the corner, and then they would just move on.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Any questions?
I'm sure once I do it, I'll have some, but I mean, like you doing it and getting the pop-up, you just have to try it. If that one doesn't work, then you do the next one. And if that doesn't work, then you try the next one. So
Right.
um,
You literally trial and error things to see how they work. I just kind of gave you the idea, like, hey, there's this that you can do, and it doesn't cost you anything. I think Heyzine gives you, I think it's 5 free flip books.
I think your screen said 5 of 7 a few
Yes.
pages ago. So no, because like
3 of 5.
demographic.
3 of 5.
Okay. So like demographics, my lender will give me like neighborhood demographics or community demographics or whatever. So those could go in there too.
Yeah. Anything with that you have as an image, and if you don't have it as an image, you can
Converted.
you can get like the code for it. I don't know if you knew how to do just to give you a little tip. I don't know if you know how to do this or not. Are you on Real Comp?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think of this second or the 2-step verification now?
Yeah, I hate it. And they're going to Paragon, which I've never used before.
Real Comp is?
Supposedly, I'm in a beta testing group. I think that's the way they're going to go at the end of the year when they switch over.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I've used Paragon.
Yeah, Kathleen said she prefers Paragon. It's just something I'm not used to.
Yeah, it's through and my real source uses Paragon. So it's fairly easy.
I don't want to switch boards because I'm member Mac, so that's how I get all my designations.
Uh-huh.
So I'll just have to learn something new.
Yeah. Or hit me up. I can help you. I can walk you through it. So I didn't know if you knew about using the stats here, and I don't honestly I don't know how accurate they are, but you can use these graphs, okay? Like depending on an MLS area. So I'm just going to use my zip code right now.
Okay.
Did you know about this at all?
I know it's there.
Mm-hmm.
I do not report on market data to my sphere or anything.
Oh, okay. If you wanted any type of graphs, this has a share in it and a live share, meaning the information gets
Meaning
updated,
it updates. Okay.
and you can get an embed code for an interactive iframe where you can
Copy and paste. Okay.
grab that to be able to put it onto your website. I'm just going to go in and just show you real quick how it kind of goes in there. Of course, this isn't the real data, but I just wanted to show you.
Whoa.
Isn't that cool? So if I were
Yeah.
to, if I just were to save this, and then I'm gonna just go into it on my website like that, and I scrolled down, it would show up on this.
And constantly changing.
And constantly changing based on the month.
Perfect.
And I mean, I can make it bigger. I just did it. I did a really quick one for you so you could see it, but yeah, you could do it based on whatever city or county or whatever, and just
Right.
put it on your site and just have stats in there like that.
That's awesome.
Yep. Super cool.
You might be my new tech best friend.
I like this stuff. It intrigues me and it keeps me on my toes. It keeps challenging me, and I like to help people. So hit me
And
up if you need anything.
and my thing is I go down a rabbit hole, and even Canva sometimes just like I create something, I send it over to the office and they want to tweak it and whatever. I'm like, why didn't you just do it then? Because I spent time doing it and it's still not right. So I'm getting there. I mean, like aesthetically pleasing versus whatever.
Does
And
the office have something like this for you guys?
no. But I'm just saying, like, even when I did, so for the first time in 8 years, I'm farming.
Oh, okay.
And so, and I'm cheap as hell and also broke. So I walked the neighborhood I grew up in. And the first time